hit start streaming.
Did you turn on the super chat yet? So we can get donations?
No, I don't know how to do that. And I don't have time to dig into it. So if you want to figure it out, feel free to figure it out.
I'm trying to help you out, bro.
Like I said, we've talked about it a couple times. I don't know, and I have not made any effort to dig in. So meeting details, no. Yeah, I don't know why it changed, and
isn't it funny how now the COVID lab origin is like a real thing? But when Alex Jones said it months ago, it wasn't.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like proof that they were trying to cover it up, that it came from the lab.
Oh, in China? It
did come from a Chinese lab?
The Wuhan one.
I mean, we knew it came from Wuhan.
Yeah, but, they were saying that it came from the lab that's there.
Our lab or some Chinese lab? Don't we have like some kind? I heard something about us.
No, we were funding research in that lab
in China.
Yeah.
Why? There's like
because
150,000 colleges that we could probably fund to do.
Yeah, but they do the type of research where they build like these nasty ass viruses, and then they build them so that way we can find or be prepared for the.
Yeah, because they were like, we don't want that shit on the U.S. soil. Let's do it someplace else.
Well, no. Well, they made it illegal when I think Obama made it illegal for us to do that kind of research. So now we're just subcontracting that work.
Nice. You know, why can't we keep the work here in America? You know,
bro.
Why is China got to take all the work? They got to take the dangerous work. They got to take automation away, or everything else.
They make my iPhone though. They're damn good at it too.
How come there's
no video on YouTube? I don't see any. Where? Redo it or something. You do it. Did it? Oh, there it is. It was there. It just was streaming nothing but my desktop because I was trying to fix this deal here. Yeah, so I'll just do this for now. I'm gonna try some sound stuff. Cool. I'm working on it. So what does messed up mean? Explain to me what that means. What?
Like we hear you. That's the problem.
Yeah, the sound is messed up because I can hear your voices on my screen. Hey, I'm gonna end this meeting from here. Well, I'm gonna hang up from here. See if you guys stay on. I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, we're good.
You guys are still on?
Yeah.
Okay. So then I am gonna join the meeting from here on this account. So I'll rejoin here.
Lost of feedback. Sounds good now.
Oh, it sounds good when I
Yeah. Confirmed.
As you can see, we're really energetic tonight. Maybe it's our low T. We gotta get our T levels checked, bro.
I told you it's that, and your vaginal mesh is probably all wrinkled up or wadded up. You gotta. I seen it. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Tim, what do you know about baseball?
So now that I got out of that meeting, I can't. Hey, are you guys able to send that meeting invite? So from your screen, can you go to the top right and put add others? Add new people. Does it allow you to do that?
Yeah.
So send it to the Cody at Trailchasers, and then also send it to the Trailchasers.
God, he's like bossing you around at home too. He bosses you around all
I have
day
never
at work.
ask him. I have never bossed him
And
around
then
at
now
work.
he's bossing you around. It's like now I know why you look so tired, Jose.
I never boss him around at work. I'm not even his boss at work.
No, he's not. His boss yells at him. My boss yells at him.
And Jose's boss yells at me when I do stupid stuff.
Yeah, you should get overtime.
I
I
do.
agree.
Yeah, he
Like
does.
right now, you should be on the clock.
Oh, right now, yeah.
No,
Punch
wait.
that clock.
Did you send it
I
to
sent
to
it.
which one to the
Both of them.
Okay. No, like we talked about before the show. I think he's going to get switched to salary.
I'm going to be losing money now.
Welcome to the salary.
Salary man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you work 15 hours a day, and
That's like
it
a
doesn't
big,
matter.
That's like a big thing in Japan, like being a salary man.
Yeah,
They
you
run,
don't want that.
No, they run you like 18-hour days.
Yeah,
You can't complain. You know, you're just like.
you have to like suboku yourself if you complain. You have to
Oh yeah. you
run
can't-
a sword through your
What is
belly.
what is Suboku?
I know what tubuku is.
not in Japan. Well, in Japan probably. Mucho buku.
Yeah.
That's mucho buku. I'll throw some
Wait,
other languages in there too.
You're crossing language streams there.
I'm worldly. I'm a really worldly guy. I've been around.
You're well traveled.
Dude, I drive to South Bay every day. Every day. That's about as well traveled as anybody around here.
All right, F it is what it is. I'll run it off that camera. No one wants to see me anyways. No one cares.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm probably gonna regret saying this.
Nah, go ahead.
Look at me, you two. The lack of F-bombs last week made it so easy for me to edit the Effin show. The more F-bombs you guys drop, the more I have to go back and find them and edit
just
them.
let it go. I was listening to a podcast today. They're just dropping fuck all over the place. Fuck this, fuck that. Like, oh man, that sounds like a liberated podcast. They're just having a good time. This is America.
Fuck yeah. Oh man. Just drop the F bombs, man.
Yeah, and we might have to do that. We might have to just start letting it roll. Just because
I've been telling you that since day one.
I know.
But you don't want to separate our segment base.
Well, it's the
Like all four of those people.
Yeah.
Like, all right, one of them stops listening. Whoop-de-doo.
I mean,
Okay.
Joe Rogan doesn't.
We're just like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
We're just like him.
Once you go with the explicit tag, we'll get our Spotify deal finalized.
That's what's holding us back.
That's what's holding us back.
well, fuck it, let's do it.
Yay.
Yeah, Cody's on board now. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't want to say it anymore.
That's exactly once my mouth
No.
once my mouth starts going, you guys
I'm
gonna be
not
like,
gonna say
never
it
mind.
anymore.
It's
I'm not-
stupid.
it's stupid
He just
now.
says it too much.
Yeah.
It's not even doesn't even have the punch that it used to have.
I don't want to say that word anymore.
Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, it is after 6:30, and we are live on YouTube. It is. We actually started streaming at 6:30. It's been 10 minutes of cluster mess. Me trying to figure out the camera on the live feed, and it didn't work. So I had to log in from a different computer, and so that's what happens. It is what it is. How you guys doing tonight, man?
Tired.
I'm tired. I'm like excessively tired tonight.
Yes.
I don't know why.
It's that low T, bro.
Yes, and the we've
I
got.
don't even drink tea.
It's T minus 4 days.
T minus T.
T minus 4 days to the Mojave, and all of us are dragging ass. I don't know that we're gonna make it.
Make it through the night or to
the trip to
Mojave.
the Mojave trip.
Oh no, I'll start getting my adrenaline will start pumping as soon as I got 3 more days of work and then it's vacation time for me.
Do you listen to Rocky music or something like that to get pumped up? You're the best.
Oh, that's Karate Kid.
That's Karate Kid. Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a good one though. That's a good one. Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, okay.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. That's good. I like that show. It's so like Beverly Hills 90210 level of teenage drama. I like it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, I think it's good. Joey Lawrence, Cobra Kai.
He's
dude.
in it.
Yeah,
Joey Lawrence
or Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, Johnny
Lawrence.
Oh, I was like Joey.
Yeah,
Whatever, Joey Johnny. You know what I'm saying?
I listen to NWA or Easy Does It. That's what gets me pumped up. Easy Does It is a great get you going vibe. So we will be talking about Mojave here in a little bit for the majority of the night, but I wanted to start off with an email from Dave Hernandez. Hey guys, it's Dave Hernandez from Bakersfield. I know you're probably busy with the upcoming run. I wanted to get your recommendation going to Big Bear, 611 and 612. Going to rent a cabin up there, and I want to go wheeling. What is a good, not so difficult, above beginner trail that I can go do? He's on a 2019 JL 35s, half-inch lift, open diffs. Thanks in advance. Going to listen to the show tonight just in case you guys want to talk about it. I will have a pen ready. What's
the one we just did with LGE? Took us on. That was a fun one. White Mountain, right? White Mountain.
That was a lot of fun. However, there were a couple narrow spots that he could get scratched up on. I'm looking up our Big Bear maps run right now. Oh, Rose Mine would be great.
Pioneer Town
to Sugarloaf would be good. So this run that we did, I'll put it up on the YouTubes if you're watching here. So this is Gold Mountain right here, which is a difficult trail. But if you come up, so if you're staying in Big Bear, you're probably going to stay over here on the south side of the lake. And if you went up by the dump, this whole area right here is, all of these trails are fun. Right here's the squeeze. But this 3N16, is that what it is?
I get confused by all the numbers.
Yeah, I know, me too. This is a very fun, not too difficult trail. And then I don't know if this is open, but Butler Peak is, usually in the summer it's open. Butler Peak is a great trip to go up that way and go do. So there's one option. There's that map. Another Big Bear, Clark's Grade would be a good one. That's up in Big Bear.
The Dragon's Tank Trail. We should name one of them Dragon's
Tail.
Yeah.
The one Crawler's talking about is Pontiac, right? Or Cadillac.
What's this one here? Green Valley to Fawnskin. Yeah, that's you can do in there. I can send you a link, Dave, to a couple different options.
Yeah, Pontiac Sluice.
I don't think I've done that one.
No, I wanted to do that one. That's an offshoot off of Pioneer Town to Sugarloaf.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different options up there. And you know what I can do is this. What did he say? He said the 11th and 12th. He's going up there. 11th and 12th. Oh, I was going to say Mom's birthday is that 13th. Maybe we'll be up there that weekend. But
Okay,
I don't. You know what? Mom and Dad moved out of Big Bear, and I just don't feel like a local. Like I don't feel like I belong up there anymore.
Some would say you were never allowed. You were never accepted up there.
No.
It's kind of the end of an era right?
Yeah, here's a map with all kinds of
Right on by.
Yeah, it is an end of area.
Didn't even care about it.
It is. No, it is. It's an end of area. It's
no more 4th of July on the lake, you know.
which we haven't done in the last couple of years because
We always talk about it, but we never fucking did
we
it.
ain't doing it. We ain't doing it now.
I thought we were letting it go.
are we letting it go? Is this
Yeah.
the first episode?
I thought
Episode
we were,
176.
Frozen. We're
Fuck
frozen
it.
now.
We're doing it.
Let it go.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
This is America.
Let it
This is
go.
America.
Every time I try to sing "Let It Go," Presley makes me stop because I'm not a girl and I can't sing it.
Good. Good. Good for her.
But I can channel the Elsa. So here's Pioneer Town. Pioneer Town up to Big Bear is a great run, and there's Rose Mine and a bunch of stuff over here that's fun on this side. This is that dump. You start off with the dump run here and work your way over. All this down here in Clark's Grade is some good stuff. Yeah, I can send you a link to this these maps. Don't let me forget to do that. I'll send you a link, and and then you can look those up and see if there's anything that is enticing. And that one run, the first one I showed where we you take, I want to say it's 3N16. Casey, is Casey in the chat room?
Mm-hmm.
Casey, is that one? Are you watching the YouTube live? Casey, well, obviously he was in the chat room. So this one right here. So this one right here is. Does anybody have their glasses on?
3N16.
Yeah. So 3N16, starting over here, off of
Holcomb Valley Road.
Holcomb Valley Road. My glasses. I have to.
Wow.
Jesus.
I can't read any of that. And you come across, there's, here's the squeeze, there's this little area of Holcomb Valley campground area, and you take that all the way around through Butler Peak, and you come back out in Fawnskin. That's a
cool loop.
That's a fun loop. This is the actual Jose's trip. We're going to rename this. We're going to call this the Jose trip. This was the original Jose trip from 2018, September of 2018.
There you go.
And then, he was like that stray dog that followed us home, and we haven't been able to get rid of him yet. I think he's got rabies and needs to be neutered.
Parvo.
So hopefully that helps, Dave, and you can find something fun to do. All right, next thing we have a voicemail from Tim at Real Rigs Rattle. We're going to listen to that.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tim with Real Rigs Rattle.
At some point.
I'm sure you guys probably already talked about in the first half of the show, but who's buying that F-150 Lightning?
So sound, let me go. I don't want to mess with the sound. And it's long. It's like it's 3 minute long voicemail.
What does the transcript say?
You want me to read the transcript? We could play this game. So Google Voice, when you call and leave a Google Voice, it transcribes the message, right? It's
supremely accurately.
It's 90% accurate, I would say. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tim with Real Rigs Rental. Nice. So we're gonna read it. We're gonna read it verbatim. Sure, you guys probably already talked about this in the first half of the show, but who's buying the F-150 Lightning Bolt? It seems like it's going to be. I don't know, man. That seems like it's going to be a real deal. 4-wheel drive standard or rear e-locker. That's pretty F **** sweet. Thanks. That's standard as well. You guys probably have to believe this. Sorry, I'm excited. I can't even. The transcript doesn't. It's impossible to read. But he's asking about the
F-150.
The F-150 Lightning. Did you guys see it?
Yes.
What were your thoughts?
Very interesting, but it's a Ford, and it's a brand new electric Ford. Mm-hmm. No way.
So
that seems like it's going to be.
Right? We just immediately assume it's going to catch.
I don't know, man. That seems like it's going to be the real deal.
I'm just like, I don't know, dude.
4-wheel drive standard,
cool truck,
rear e-locker.
I don't know.
That's pretty fucking sweet. That's standard as well.
Right?
Yeah, but
or it could be the best truck. Yeah, I don't know.
And I think the price is only in the 40s.
It starts in the 40s.
Yeah, versus so now you're looking at an F-150 electric vehicle in the 40s,
and they're all 4-wheel drive with a locker.
Yes. Now, what did we earlier, a long time ago, when this episode we talked about, like in episode 80 something, we talked about this. If someone could say, here's an electric vehicle that costs the same as a regular vehicle, you have no maintenance, blah blah blah.
Right, but I mean fire. Right, I mean they know what they're selling. Like, all right, let's just get them out there, and so we lose every fifth one in a flaming mess. That's fine.
It's a very interesting, like.
You only paid $40,000 for this, sir. What are you complaining about? I hear that. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, it has the lowest range one has 230 miles of range, which is more than what I get now off a full tank of gas.
So how does that work? Like, because that's obviously how things are going. You're just gonna buy new cars, electric cars, and just have that little station hooked up to your house or something? Like
hey, what's going on, guys? This is Tim with Real Rigs Rattle. Sure, you guys probably already talked about in the first half of the show, but
I don't know.
Who's buying that F-150 Lightning?
I think it's compelling.
That seems like it's going to be.
It's got the F-150 brand behind it, which for most people that aren't Matt and Jose, that has some clout. And I think clout. And I think that, the F-150 is the best-selling truck of all time, large part due to the fleet sales. So now there's going to be some companies out there that aren't afraid of this, and they're going to see it as an added benefit and selling point to their organization. I'm thinking like the ESCOs and energy management companies and people that are very green heavy, green earth heavy. Those guys can fill their fleet with these F-150 electric trucks. And I see that as a real possible.
Same thing we've said before. Like, what's the maintenance on these? Probably not much, right?
It's low, yeah. I mean,
if this is a fleet vehicle, you bought a bunch of them, and they're only $40K or whatever they are. Probably save a lot of money all the way around.
The only issue is the recharge thing. It takes hours for recharge.
Yeah. It'd be hard to outfit a service fleet with these.
Yeah, dude,
because you've got a service fleet that's hitting 5 different, sites during the day. Unless each of your customers had an electric charging station, you could find yourself where a tech's like, "Oh, well, I'm going to bill you for the hour and a half it took me to sit here on the side of the road and get recharged at a charging station versus filling up at the gas station."
I mean, obviously, you'd just be limited to how many times you could dispatch a service person. You'd have to actually know their route for the day.
But in a service world,
if I'm a service tech, like, that sounds great to me. Because
you don't want to work. Yeah, exactly.
You gotta fuel
and
up.
Then what happens when you get that emergency call at 5 p.m. to go out to a site, and the tech's like,
call the guy that still has one of the old
batteries. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the emergency truck.
Yeah, no, I don't see it. I mean, it's
everything else is so micromanaged to this point. I don't think it's going to be an issue. You would just manage the routes. You would have, they would be able to figure that out. And I'm sure there's a means to calculate that.
The money you're saving in fuel is like more the
service and maintenance fees too.
But you'd have to just hire more people because you have to have like more trucks out on the road.
Yeah, but I would say if the cost of that is $40,000,
250 miles range, that's probably still pretty good for a service person.
Yeah, but I know what gas for a fleet costs. You could buy multiple trucks with the gas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're saving if you're saving the gas and you're only spending $40,000 on the truck.
Yeah. So now what does your electric cost? Your electric bill look like?
No. So to me, that's the bigger issue. It's the having to install a charger at a tech's home and how you're going to supplement their electricity, their electric bill. You know what I mean?
Or even just say everyone comes home at the end of the day, right? You have to install all those charging stations at your place.
Yeah, but again, I know what think about today's gas price. Now put 30 vehicles on the road that get an average of 11 miles per gallon that are driving 200 to 300 miles a day. Start mathing that out.
Mathing?
Mathing. Right? Well, no, maths.
Calculating? Mathing. I'm just saying, you chose mathing.
Yeah, you knew what I was saying, though.
I didn't.
I don't know these right words. I'm not good. I don't have good linguistics like using me.
Mathing.
He don't have good vocabularies like using me.
Man.
But yeah, I mean, I really think there's an analysis to be done on that, depending on your business.
Yeah, I mean, I think where you'll save a lot of money on a fleet is the maintenance cost.
Yeah,
and fuel and maintenance.
100%. The amount of money, I can tell you that an amount of money that an organization spends on fuel and maintenance,
it's probably dumb.
It is. It's just keeping trucks on the road. You know what I mean? And I don't know enough about the charging stations and the electrical costs and all that stuff to say
if that could be a real game changer. The first company that does it, screw it. We're changing our fleet. I mean, I'm sure there's already fleets, for like, what is it, Amazon or
I think
Edison or whatever probably already does something. And there's probably, that math has already been done. That mathing has already been done.
The mathulation?
The mathulations have already been calculated to
oh, wow.
Whatever. I tried to think of something funny as for calculated. But, once, like, you see, like, that next-gen AC company all has, like, electric trucks or vans or something, and then it's going to, like, kaboom. Once the logistics are figured out, well, if you can, put multiple chargers for each vehicle or whatever, if it's beneficial, in the slightest way, they'll do it.
Yeah, and Mark is saying that E85 fuel is only $2.57, but there's only like 3 stations in California.
No, there's a lot.
Is
now.
there?
Yeah,
is there? Oh.
There is a lot now. It's readily available now. But like Jeremy's saying, that's a good point. Like, dude, the infrastructure is not. Imagine if all the tech like service industry went to electric. One, they're not even going to supply your building with like enough amperage to charge like a fleet. Because they limit that to each building.
What you talking about, Willis?
Like the power that SoCal...
He's saying your Edison feed is limited to X amount of wattage. And
right, but
so if you have 100 trucks
charging at night, that's the thing. Like I think it was Monty was telling me like they want you to run your AC during the day now because there's so much solar power now that they can cover the amperage during the day.
Yeah, and I think that to me as a service manager, the hardest part is you can't depending on your business, you can't have all of your technicians come back to the shop to charge at night. Technicians take their trucks home.
Yeah.
That's because the minute they drop the drive time, think about the territory we cover, like in our business.
Mexico.
Yeah, from the Mexico border to Bakersfield, essentially.
Yeah.
So you're going to pay those guys 2 hours to drive and plug their cars in and then drive back home 2 hours. None of that makes sense. Like they have to be able to charge it reasonably at home or when they're in front of customer sites. You know what I mean? And I think there will come a time when so let's go back to like when I was managing a team out in Vegas. There will come a time when
you were servicing a team?
Was servicing a team in Vegas.
The entire team.
The whole team.
They loved me. So like, some of these larger facilities, the service trucks pull around back at the docking station, at the dock. There'll be a bank of EV chargers there, so all of the service vehicles, when they park, they will be able to get.
Honestly, we don't have to figure out the problem. I mean,
it's gonna be a hard transition.
But I see again, if there's the slightest bit of value over using gas that is now $4.25. It's $4.25 by my house. That's stupid. If there's any way to lessen that, they'll do it. People will start doing it.
Yeah, because it would be, say, like, I mean, if you supply a charging station for every tech's home, I mean, that's an upfront cost, right?
Yeah, but the logistics of what happens when a tech leaves. Now you got to go to their house, remove the station, or is it something they just get now for free?
They just keep that charging station, dude.
Yeah, it depends on how much that charging station is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
$500.
Yeah, but you laid out that cost and
Yeah. All right. Well,
so problems for the world to survive to figure out, not us.
God, what if it was dependent on us? Sorry, America.
I think all of the solutions would be a lot funnier, just for the sake of watching it happen. But they probably would not be good solutions. That's for sure.
But that truck's interesting though.
Yeah, I missed it. I just saw a picture of it. It was blue, right? It was a blue one.
They have different colored ones.
Oh, they do. But the one I saw was blue, and looked like a Ford to me. Like, okay, good luck with that.
The whole engine bay is a trunk.
It's
a frunk. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Look, I think it's super compelling. I think that Ford is being smart and proactive and forward thinking versus saying, oh, you know what, we're the F-150 brand is gas only and we're not going to change. And then one day they find themselves behind the eight ball with all of these other companies. When you look at, we've already talked about it with Tesla and Rivian and Atlas and all these companies that are rolling out electric trucks. Ford's not going to let those people take that market, right? So I'm a fleet manager and I decide I'm going to go electric and I'm going to buy 20 of these trucks. Am I going to go buy 20 of the brand I've never heard of that's down the street in Irvine, or am I going to buy 20 F-150s?
Yeah, the brand you never heard of.
Right. Well, you'll hear that brand pretty soon. Like, that's all that is. What does that mean for like gas prices in the future? Like, if now this is the starting point of an actual move towards a percentage of the populace driving electric vehicles, then that means gas prices it'll go drop down for a while,
but
until
electric prices are going to go up.
Right, but and then won't gas prices probably go back up, like, because it's a rare thing,
scarcity,
right? You know.
Oh, like you're still driving a Jeep Cherokee XJ? Guess what?
15 miles or $15 a gallon.
Yep.
Then you really got to think about going four-wheeling at that point.
Yeah. Well, but I think.
But at that point, there will be four-wheel drive trucks.
Yes, it's going to be like inversely proportionate, where as the gas prices come up, so is the capabilities of the batteries and the length. So it's going to kind of do this thing where
charging station, the infrastructure will be better.
And you won't be in the position we're at now, where we're like, I don't know if I should get an electric truck. It's going to be like 60% of the people in the trail are in electric trucks. You know what I mean? And it won't matter.
How about the levitating adaption?
The land speeders? Yeah, we need one of those land
speeders.
Then
why would
Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Why even off road? And you're not even on the road.
It's a whole new thing. It's like drones, but you just fly around the mountain.
Let's just do that. Let's just fly.
Yeah, jetpacks. They have those guys now.
With the Iron Man thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Or in
do they have them powerful enough to lift me
off
the ground?
I don't know. That guy seemed a lot smaller.
Packs.
Yes.
I need two.
Tupac, what's he gonna do for you?
No, I need 2 packs.
I said. The Ortega Highway that goes over from
the 74.
Yeah, 74 from Murrieta over to San Juan, whatever.
You're like 66% there.
San Juan Capistrano. Yeah. I don't know why. I always feel like that's up north. Anyways, the halfway up, there's an outcropping. Like there's another road you take, and there's an outcropping where the paragliders they stand up on the hill, and then they float their parachute thing, and the wind comes off of that hill, picks them up, and they just take off and glide. And there's a landing spot down at the bottom on the Lake Elsinore side or whatever it is. And I've always wanted to do that too. We should do that.
I'm gonna need a lot of wind for me to get me off the old ground here.
Yeah, that's got to be like a really big parachute.
Yeah.
I think they call them 747s.
Have you guys ever been skydiving?
No.
There's a weight limit.
How would I?
Yeah, I know. I had to pay when I went. I had to pay an extra like $50 for being overweight.
For a bigger parachute.
Yeah, for a bigger.
Oh my god.
For a heavier dude.
No, I'd have a heart attack doing that now. Probably.
Okay, that's it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna schedule a
Sure.
Off-road trip and skydiving expedition.
Okay.
So, two of the guys I went skydiving with will be at the Mojave. Casey and Chris are both going to be Mojave.
You're the accident-prone person ready to start jumping out of planes and off of cliffs and shit.
Well,
okay.
Look, I didn't say that I
mean,
would
you
survive.
have survived thus far.
I'm not
maybe you are like Invincible or like Bruce Willis in that movie where
Invincible. Have you guys watched that yet?
No.
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah, Invincible.
Yeah.
It's great.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I haven't seen it.
It's so good.
Dude, that first episode messes you up.
Yes.
Like, what?
It's so
What's
good.
going on here?
So good.
And the last episode's like equally like,
Yes.
dang, dude.
So
it's
good.
Messed up.
Invincible. FTW for the win.
It's just good. I don't know, FTW and all that slang. Watch it. Oh yeah, Unbreakable. That's the movie. That's right. Maybe you're like, you're really breakable. Your name should be like
Mr. Glass.
the Survivor or something. Well,
Plexiglass.
I
Mr.
feel like
Plexiglass.
you would still get, severely maimed
The
or
Survivor?
crippled.
You're the cockroach.
But you can't die. Like, it's like, dude, you just got liquefied. And then they would just have to try and figure out how to.
You're the cockroach.
Have you
Can't
seen?
kill you.
Have you seen the character Van Helsing from Hotel Transylvania?
It's just like another kid movie.
Yeah, it
or
is.
Something.
It is. But he's Van Helsing, and he's done is he's replaced his entire body with this steam powered robotic machine. But he keeps his head is running the body. That's gonna be me. I'm telling you, Iron Man suit. I need the exoskeleton.
Yeah.
But instead of saving the world, you just need it to function in daily life.
Yes, I just need it to be able to survive in the world.
I need functioning fingers so I can work my spreadsheets and my algorithms.
Jeremy's
Okay.
right. Robot body. That's what I'm looking for. So,
Why is that? Why did I go in that direction? Robot
because you're indicative of most of society.
Use a lot of big words tonight.
Where as soon as technology is
Did you call me a
developed,
dick?
as soon as technology is developed to do one thing, humanity goes, I wonder if I can make porn with that. That's exactly. I wonder if I could put something inside of that. That's exactly what you just did.
Or put that inside of something. That's right. Both ways.
Every piece of technology. Who was it? I want to say it was Bill Burr or somebody. Maybe it was Rogan. They was talking about technology only advances
From like two industries.
Yeah,
It's porn and
the adult industry. Once it can
war.
be
porn and war, the two
yes,
like, driving factors.
yes.
That
Once
move
you
technology.
can figure out how to use it for one of those things, then it becomes viable. Yeah.
Nice.
So how are you going to use that F-150 Lightning?
I'm not fucking it. I'll tell you that.
Why are you writing stuff down?
I don't know.
This is how we do it now.
Are we just going to go explicit? We're just
Yes.
we're going to do it.
I don't know.
What's the consensus in the chat room? I don't.
100%, dude. Now I can be myself.
Oh, that's
Now you guys can see the real Jose.
Yeah, now you get to see full frontal.
Full frontal Jose. What if they want to see full backside Jose?
Well, I can arrange that.
All fans.
Yeah, $20 is OnlyFans.
Only. All?
Well, you got an all fans.
I don't know the difference.
the All Fans page. All right, let's talk about the Mojave trip. That's going to be the extent. That's going to be the bulk of our conversations over the next couple days.
Not that they care about the next couple of days.
I mean, I meant like the next couple of episodes are all going to be focused on
Before and after.
Yeah, the before and the after. Don't yawn, dude. Don't yawn. I'm tired. Don't do it.
You couldn't get me to do it. My mind was too powerful.
Too strong.
I resisted.
You're too strong.
Of course, I'll yawn in 30 seconds, and I'll
Yeah.
say it's completely
It
different.
wasn't connected.
Yeah.
So here, I want to talk about the support we've gotten from the members of the community, the people that consistently help us out and participate in these events. I am super stoked. I cannot.
Come to Waterworks.
I cannot thank these people enough. Seriously though, I mean, we were talking about. So the three of us got together on Saturday to finish doing some planning of the trip. And we were looking at the dining room table at my house with all of the stuff on it, and that's not even all of it. There's still more to come. And we were like, this is amazing that we just asked these companies, hey, do you guys want to participate in this? And they all stepped up and are willing to help out.
I mean, for 3 idiots that tell dick jokes on microphones,
yeah,
it's pretty amazing what we
Hey,
accomplished.
robot dicks. Let's get it right.
You're right. we have a standard we uphold.
That's right.
Do we? That standard's not very.
Our standard is 12 to 14-year-old kid humor.
Yes,
that's our standard.
Mm-hmm. And even that might be too mature.
Yeah, if we're lucky. All right, so let's talk about some of the stuff that is that these guys have provided. So,
Shy, I hope you use that promo code that was on the episode. What was it, Spring 25?
Yes,
Spring 25.
Order stuff from Iron Man, Spring 25. You get 25 off. Percent, right? 25%.
Yeah.
I saw someone on the YouTube feed make a comment. I think it was on YouTube that there was like, oh, you guys should have mentioned the sale that they were having, and I'm like, didn't he mention the sale?
Did.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna talk about Cali Raised LED. We've interviewed them a couple weeks ago. Super cool guys. Great story about what they're talking about. They sent us a whole care package with koozies, lanyards, stickers, and pens. All that's going to be included in the swag bags. Shower pouch. Mike, thank you, Mike. Mike is awesome. First of all, he's awesome. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
We've gone out wheeling with them a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And every time we have a conversation about something like this, he jumps right in. Like, yeah, man, I'll send you some stuff right away.
Absolutely.
So Mike sent a bunch of shower pouch packs and a handful of sanitizer spray. So we had a debate about how we were going to do this, and we're going to break up the shower pouch packs so that we'll raffle off 2 at a time, because to Matt's point, these things are so good. If you have like 10 of them, it's going to take you a while to use them all, and we want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to experience.
I think that's the benefit. Everybody should get an opportunity to use one, or especially this weekend, ideally. And then you know, for Mike, that's the value. Is everybody gets a chance to use it.
Yeah. I still have some. To your point, but for Winter Expedition, I bought a 10-pack, and I still have a couple left for this trip that I'm going to take.
Well, that's true too. I mean, if you have like a pack of 10 on you, you're like, well, I'm not camping for a few more months. Maybe you're going to use them more liberally.
I think
maybe you're going to spoil yourself.
Box of 10 will probably last you a year.
Yeah, well, I don't even think that. Well, it depends on how much, because I just keep them in my bag, one of my duffel bags, so that they're there. Like I know that I've got them.
Too.
Yeah.
I'm like Tim. I'll just use yours after you're done with it.
The next one is All J Products. So All J, the shop that my brother works for in Big Bear, Casey's been selling them the idea to help out, and Quinn was gracious enough to do it. So Casey's been sending me pictures. What about this? What about this? What about this? And it's a handful of raffle items, which includes a couple tire deflators, easy deflators, some recovery gloves, some stickers and shirts and stuff. So it's going to be a handful of different raffle items that everybody's going to get a chance to win.
Can we recreate like that scene from the Stone Brewery where people were screaming and yelling, and we could just wing things at people in the middle of the desert? Do we want to recreate that?
I don't know. That was I don't think there's going to be enough alcohol consumed for that to happen.
I don't know.
Challenge.
I don't know how many people have already sent me pictures of, look at what's happening this weekend.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh my God.
Rob keeps sending me pictures of the different alcohol he's been purchasing for the trip. He's
ready to go. I'm saying.
Yeah, Howler Monkey whiskey or something like that.
I gotta go buy a bottle. I still gotta go buy a bottle of whiskey. Might hit up Totally Wine.
Oh man, I love that place.
It's Total Wine, but
yeah, whatever. I knew exactly what you were talking about, though.
All right,
it's like my route home on Fridays.
Through there,
you drive through Total Wine.
I got it like that now. I just wheel right up.
With your hand out, and they hand you the drink that you need.
Yeah.
All right. Next, Outer Limit Supply. We've talked to Travis a bunch of times. We've talked about how he and Joe from Foothill Safety have partnered up and worked together. Travis is sending a bunch of patches and keys of life for the swag bags. Those keys of life they look like a key, but it goes on your keychain, but it's actually a USB stick with all of your critical detailed information about,
Is it like, it'll bring you back to life? Like maybe just plug it in somewhere and
you know what? In my
twisting on it.
No.
He is alive. He's all right.
In my future, when I have this cyborg body, you'll be able to plug the key of life in there, and it'll say, Would you like to reboot?
Where do I gotta plug that? Where does Tammy have to plug that thing?
I don't know. We'll have to go back to the drawing board and see what that.
Don't bother.
But I would like that.
Oh, wow.
Have you guys seen that episode of South Park, The People Mover?
What? Have I?
Probably.
Oh,
Which
dude.
one is it?
It's like, that machine where the wheel goes, like you sit and...
Oh, yes.
Have you seen that episode?
Yes. When Garrison comes up with the new form of transportation.
It doesn't have to do what it's doing, but he's like, why not?
Yes. Oh, shit.
Oh. Finger cuffs, right? Like,
yes.
This thing's amazing. It's like 0 point energy.
You know what?
It burns on nothing. But that's what you have to do in order for it to work.
We're
God.
We're having these great conversations about these vendors.
It's not even campfire talk.
And now I hope that these guys don't even listen to it because I think we've just ruined it. So White Knuckle Off-Road Products has pitched in not only some stickers, but they've also provided 2 gift cards, 2 $100 gift cards for their products. I mean, that's a significant savings off a set of sliders or
absolutely
the whatever the bumpers and the skid plates and all the other stuff that they're working on.
Yep.
That is massive. So if you're in the market for sliders, there's a good opportunity there. Iron Man Off-Road, we just talked to that episode last week was great. Chris was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. I've since watched some of the videos he's put on.
Oh yeah,
me too.
He's got a bunch.
He's good.
So they're sending one of their compressors for air down, air up.
The big boy one, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the big one. That's on track to be here before we leave. That's a $150 value. That's a freaking someone's gonna walk away with that, dude.
Yeah, that was like one of the most valuable things. We didn't give up a compressor last year or for Winter Expedition. It was an equally valuable sleeping bag.
Yeah,
but go on because we're giving away more.
So
wait, there's more.
But wait,
there's
there is more. So Icon, one of our sponsors, is they provided a bunch of koozies and keychains and stickers and chapsticks and air freshener and stuff for the swag bags, but they've also donated an American Outdoors cooler, the one of those insulated soft ice chests.
Yeah.
Do you have one, dude? And you beat the shit out of it.
I've got 2 of them. I bought a second one. We should get American Outdoors on the show. So I bought the first one, I want to say 2010 maybe, and because it was one of the few ice chests that would fit behind the back seat of a TJ. So it was because it was long and narrow. You could open up the tailgate, put it behind the seat, close it. It would lock itself into place, and I wheeled this with it everywhere. And then that one eventually started to wear down, so I bought another one, and I won one of the little blue ones at the Icon event at King of the Hammers a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Those things are fantastic. And they hold ice as good or better than any of the hard-sided ice chests, right?
Yep.
So they've donated an American Outdoor cooler.
It's like a pretty big. It's a
good size one.
yeah.
It's a good size one. They've got these insulated cups that, all honesty, like I wanted to keep.
We
were having a conversation about whether or not anybody would notice.
They were going to get lost.
But they're the Arctic, RTIC Arctic cups, insulated,
They're like vacuum sealed too?
Yeah, vacuum insulated with the lid, and then it's got the Icon logo like laser etched on the side. Super cool.
Those are probably $40 or
a
something.
piece.
Yeah.
And then some shirts and these really nice beer mug, like beer glass,
pint glasses.
Pint glasses, is that what they are? With the Icon logo on them. Those things are super cool.
What pint glasses?
Yeah, what? That was the.
I'm just waiting until we get to the tool set. I'm gonna
what tool set?
So that was the conversation this weekend. Would anybody notice? But no, we're doing it on the up and up. So the next thing, Baja Forged LGE CTS. So I want a little bit of background here. So we had reached out to Sarah. Hey, Sarah, hope you're listening. Everything's fantastic. Yeah, can you even lift that thing? Like, can you put it up on the desk? So, yeah, all they see is the red spot. That's not the top of the box.
Oh, it's not.
So we reached out to Sarah and, and not only invited them to come onto the trip because we love hanging out with those ladies.
Oh, they're awesome.
But we asked, hey, do you guys want to participate? And so we have a bunch of stickers and shirts left over from the last time they donated stuff. So we're going to raffle off a bunch of that stuff. And then she sends me a message. She's like, and I maybe I just didn't read it well enough. She was like, hey, we could either do 2 of these tool bags or 2 of these tool rolls or 1 tool bag, tool roll combo. And she kind of sent a small picture of it. And I was like, let's do the tool bag and tool roll. That sounds cool. She's like, okay. And then Matt goes to pick it up and he sends me a message.
I'm all, dude, this thing's like $800. Like, are you sure this is the right stuff we got? Did I just walk out with something I shouldn't have? Like
it's legit.
It is a legit Boxo tool set, provided by LGE, CTS, and the Baja Forge girls. It's
kind of like the perfect travel or your recovery set of tools. I mean, there's mallets and pliers and you name it, a whole socket set. It's no joke. It's an 80-piece set. Even comes with gloves, like mechanics gloves, I think.
Yeah, it's like everything you need.
Yeah, it is just badass. I
told you, I was like, this could be my last episode. I'm just going to keep these tools. Screw that.
It is so badass. Like I couldn't believe, like I just thought it was the tool roll and the tool bag as like organizational items. You know what I mean? Like a tool bag and a tool roll that you put your tools in.
Yeah.
All right, cool, whatever. But no, it's got all the tools in it. It's freaking amazing. Like this is, to your point. What?
Well, this is the bag they were.
Oh, that's the ice chest. Yeah. That's the Icon ice chest. But seriously, LGE, CTS, Baja Forged, just unbelievable how supportive they are, and it's amazing that they're kicking down that level of a raffle item.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, you could just provide anything. This is just and to give up help out with something like that is. It's just incredible.
Yeah. So someone paid $50. They're going to come on this trip. They're going to get a custom shirt, custom stickers, a full swag bag, and an $800 tool set.
Possibly.
Someone is.
Yeah, someone is.
Someone is.
I know.
Yeah, well,
I know
maybe
3 people that are not going to.
Yeah, I 4. I know 4 people that are not going to get.
4 people that
4 people that are not going to get
chance
that.
of winning that.
So
Susan's not going to win it.
Yeah. So that's the. I mean, that's amazing, right? So then you think at that point you're like, that's the grand prize. That's the big deal.
Billy Mays here.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Yeah.
Act now.
So
operators are standing by.
Yes. No one's standing by. Don't call.
Yeah, don't call.
So Nexen, our other title sponsor, is going to provide a bunch of assorted items for the swag. I gotta schedule a time to go pick that up, and they are kicking down a full set of Roadian MTX tires. 5 tires.
Spare tire.
5 tires, and I guess
any size you want.
Yeah, well, any size that they have available.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever they offer, right?
Yeah. And I guess it doesn't have to be the MTX. They have the new Roadian ATX, the all-terrain. That's a new line that I'm sure I want to explore. But they're kicking down a new set of tires for. I mean, and you look. I just did a quick search. Retail price. Let me check one other place. Where's
Take the average.
Yeah, I was gonna look and see. Well, I was gonna see like.
What does a 35 cost? A 17, 35 by 1250, 17.
I'm gonna check right now. Hold on.
Tim needs to know how much the minivan tires.
I was gonna say he can get a donut anywhere. So I'm gonna say roughly between 200 and 250 a piece, depending on where you buy them from. So this is 265, 70, 16. So 200. Let's say
250.
Conservatively 200. Yeah, 250 a piece. What's that come out to, Jose, for 5 tires?
$1,250.
$1,250 of tire. I mean, like it's.
Hey, I'd let you teach my kids math.
Well,
just so you know.
Thank you.
I thought it was $1,250, but I wasn't. Are you getting blown up with alerts right now?
Yeah.
My phone keeps going off on alerts because there's an evacuation order reduced to a warning for this area. I don't know what that means.
Of what?
It says evacuation order reduced to warning for the Limonite to River Bottom and Van Buren and Harupa Valley.
Flash floods or something?
I don't know. It looks nice and sunny outside. I don't know.
This could be our last podcast.
This because the house is gonna roll away. My point is, freaking Roadian MTXs. I mean, a set of someone's gonna spend $50.
Go back to Fontana where it's safe.
I know. Someone spent $50. They're getting swag, custom shirt, custom sticker, and is gonna walk away with 5 tires.
They also get to hang out with us.
But we usually have to pay people.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
for
if that's a good thing or not.
It is. Matt made the point that it's crazy that we're like, hey, we're gonna go on a trip. Can you guys kick down something for a raffle? And I've got a living room filled with shit right now.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Nice stuff too.
Yeah. It's and there's a couple of things in the works for some other stuff that if we're at the point now where if someone else has some more stuff for us, it'll be fantastic and it'll be added bonus. This is the stuff we have confirmed right now. But thank you, seriously. Cali Raised, Iron Man, Shower Pouch, Outer Limit Supply, White Knuckle Off-Road, All J Products, Icon Vehicle Dynamics, Baja Forged, LG ECTS, and Nexentire. Thank you, seriously, from the bottom of our hearts. You've really made it possible for the people that are going on this trip to walk away feeling like they it was worth their while.
I just want to add, I am spending the night in Laughlin. Who knows what kind of deals I could work there that night?
2-for-1s.
Some blowouts.
He's going to show up and he's going to be like, and the next item is a bikini waxing from the Riverbend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's the River Bottom.
The River Bottom.
That's the newest casino out there.
Is it really?
No, but that's what probably aptly named the River Bottom. Or strip club. Nice. I'd go to that club. Would you go to that club, Jose?
The River Bottom?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The River Bottom. Okay.
I'd be interested.
All right, let's just keep going.
Are you done?
Yeah, you're looking at me like I'm weird. And
I know you're weird. I just didn't need you to project it onto the show at this point. That's all.
I'm just getting excited. I'm getting into my my Mojave trip mode.
So let's talk about that. So you, Matt,
that's me.
Casey, Chris, I know. Who else? Somebody else are staying in Laughlin Friday. What? So and you're taking Friday off. So you're going out.
Yeah, I'm probably leaving about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm just loading. I'm loading my truck and then I'm out when I get up.
What are you going to do in Laughlin all day?
what wouldn't I do in Laughlin? There's so much exciting things to catch up on and places to go. And
don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Yeah. Get out there and find out. Nothing. Just check in and relax. I'm off of work, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, probably play poker that night. There's like a poker tournament. Probably playing that poker tournament. I don't know. But you know, everybody else is heading out there like midday. So I'll be all checked in. Go grocery shopping, do all that jazz.
So those of you that are on the trip should have gotten the itinerary this weekend. On Sunday, I sent that out. So I think it looks like we're going to be leaving the Inland Empire area around 2. Mm-hmm. So Jose and Jose's boss and I had a conversation today about what that would look like Friday and what we needed to get done between now and Friday to make that happen. So I partially took Matt's advice, and I pulled a big boss move. I'm going to leave the office at 11 because I got to come back and get the girls and get everything packed. And then, because here's the thing, like my concern is that we've got all these people going up. One of us needs to be at the campsite. So before it gets too late, sunset is at 7:45. I want to get there by, 6:30, 7 o'clock. So if we leave here around 2, we should be there between 6:30 and 7.
No. It's going to be insane. It's Memorial Weekend. Getting up the Cajon Pass.
We're not going the Cajon Pass. We're going out. So I have to drop off Heckle and Jekyll at my mom and dad's house in Redlands. So we're going to take the 60 out to Redlands, drop the dogs off.
Did you rename Carlos and Cooper Heckle and Jekyll?
Heckle and Jekyll.
It's pretty good.
What else? But we're going through Joshua Tree and that desert road out there.
The squirrel, the maimed squirrel road or whatever it was.
Don't call it Squirrel Highway because someone that's going to be on that road has already
they already
killed a squirrel on the way.
My boss, she killed a squirrel on her test drive of her truck.
And her truck is squirrel gray. So anybody that, I doubt she's listening. So anybody that sees her, ask her about the squirrel. I set it up where I'm going to leave. We'll leave around 2. I might have to change the meetup points, the gas stops, because I have to stop in Redlands. But that should put us out there because we're going to get groceries in Laughlin. So we'll go straight out.
Bullhead.
Yeah, whatever. We'll go straight out, cross over the river, get groceries and gas one last time, and then come back to the campsite. So it looks like a handful of people in the chat room are talking about Casey's leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning. He said he's going to hang out, play poker, and get blown out. Good to know.
It'll be 10 hours. I go 55. 45.
Yeah, I just got a text message from Jose's boss. She said, "LOL." Sorry.
That's funny.
Didn't mean to sell you out. That's funny. It sounds like I think most people are going to kind of do the same thing we're doing, is like take off at 2 o'clock, noon, 2 o'clock or whatever. For anybody that gets out there before us, you have the GPS coordinates. That's a very loose area of which we are going to camp. If you get into that spot and find a spot and claim it. Yeah, exactly. Like, so it says that I did have a message with Mark. He said that they're not leaving Pasadena till 4 or so.
Adam's that same time.
Yeah, Adam's going to leave here around 4, so they're going to be out there.
That was a couple of years ago. God, I think it was the second year with the Renegade, and I was at Chalk. Remember that City of Children's Hospital?
Yep.
And I didn't leave the job till it was 4 o'clock. I was so pissed off because people are stupid.
Which people specifically?
The superintendent on that project.
Okay.
Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, I don't think I got out there till it was 10 o'clock or something. It was so bad.
Yeah, last year, or was it last year? I left 4 or 5 o'clock. I didn't get out there maybe 9. something like that.
Yeah.
You kept texting me, "Are you alive?"
Yeah.
Last year we stayed. Did we stay at the Frontier last year, or was that the year before?
It had to be, because last year we didn't. Last year was COVID year. We didn't go out. Remember, last year we left Saturday morning.
Oh, that's right.
And went up through Goff. So it had to be the year before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we didn't even make it. That's right. We didn't even make it out
go
to
into
Loveland.
town. Yeah. See, Scott's saying he's staying at the Edgewater. Tim says his wife won't let him get a hotel room. Oh yeah, and Tim needs to know that that's 9 o'clock California time, because when we went out to Parker, he was sitting there for an extra hour waiting for us.
No, we're on daylight savings.
Whatever,
so
everything's California time,
Yeah.
Tim. If it ain't California time, it doesn't matter. I think I know Tammy would prefer us to stay in Laughlin that night. I don't know that I've been worn down enough to do it. I have that Gazelle tent and a bunch of cots. I want to use them. So,
Rob, I don't think you should go through Victorville, bro. I think that's going to be a no-go.
well, but if he's leaving at 8 a.m., he's leaving San Diego at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Ooh, so
I don't think that's the best route. Is it?
the 15
I
up to
would
the
think-
40 and straight across is usually the best route. Yeah, if you take traffic off the table, 15 freeway north to the 40 east is.
I would think the 8 east to like, was it there, like the 95 or something? Then just straight up.
I think for him is the best way is to go the way we're going. Like cut through or up like Murrieta, take the 215 to.
Oh, if he came up like the 70 or S8 or whatever, right?
No, if he comes up the 15 to Murrieta,
Yeah.
gets the 215, then takes the 60 to Yucaipa, like to Palm Springs.
Yeah, he can go through Hemet. He doesn't even, or not Hemet. Like he doesn't have to go to
Oh,
Murrieta.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
no,
Take the 70.
I think what Matt is saying. So basically,
Yeah,
go out
right.
the 78
Through
towards
San Jacinto.
Ocotillo Wells.
Ocotillo Wells
Yeah.
and
Up-
Salton Sea, and
Yep.
then you cut
Yeah.
over right there.
Yeah, that's go up to Julian and then across Anza-Borrego Desert to Salton Sea. There ain't no traffic there. Then go north on the
Yep.
86.
Yep.
And across the 10.
Yeah, because if he goes through
he's
Victorville, he's coming out way too much.
Yeah.
He's going to Colton to visit family.
Ah.
So I would still take the 10 east.
Yeah, then
10
come
east.
up to Colton and then come across the 10 exactly. You know, that's what we're gonna basically we're doing the 60 where it turns into the 10, through Redlands and then out into Yucca Valley, and the it says that it's a little bit longer mileage wise, but I got a feeling that once you factor traffic in. Because it's saying right now, if we were to leave right now, the route that we're talking about taking is 30 minutes longer than the normal 15 to the 40. But you factor in traffic from the 10 freeway north all the way to Barstow, it's going to be 20 miles an hour. Whereas at least once we get out to Yucca Valley, we can do 80 through the desert. Well,
You guys.
yeah.
that's
Jose's boss and I will be doing 80 through the desert. Jose will catch up.
Yeah, that's what he's saying is taking the 8 and then all the way across and then going up, whatever that is, would be his normal direct route.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
all right, whatever's. You'll get there. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody will get there when they get there, right? I mean, it's going to be the plan right now. So let's get a commitment. Casey, who's in the live feed, and Matt, are you going to be at the campsite at 9 a.m.? Ready to roll?
Which
at 9
campsite?
a.m.?
Saturday
What
morning.
day?
Saturday morning. Are you going to be at the campsite?
Yeah. I'll be
By
there.
9, because we're leaving
Yes,
at 9.
at 8:30
Okay.
to leave at 9.
Sure, I got my kid with me. I can't just sit. And
Yeah,
sit at
you
a
say that. You
poker
say that
table
like,
all night.
but never mind. I'm not even going to.
Wow, you're despicable.
No, I'm
You
not.
think so lowly of me.
No, I think that you have been given an out. That we talked to you have been handed a babysitter, and therefore you're.
Whatever. I'm not gonna. Come on, Johnny, and then drag him over to the room at 4 a.m. or whatever, like we did. I can't do what. That was like a last hurrah for me. Like that's the last time I did anything that
Yeah,
crazy.
but you're gonna have Casey and Chris with you, which I think will energize you to.
Or kill me.
Yeah,
Could kill me. So we'll see. But no, I'm looking forward to the hitting the trail and being functional. So commitment, yes, I'm committed.
Okay, so 9 a.m. we bounce with or without Matt.
You can bounce. I'll flex. In 90s terms.
Yes. So the route has been planned out. Again, if you're one of the registered participants, you got an email with all of this, but we had to make some executive decisions about what our plans are. So we're going to start at the trailhead as we usually do. We're going to go through this fun stuff like we usually do. Stop at Balancing Rock. The next big thing on the trail is usually Fort Paiute. And we decided to scrap Fort Paiute for this trip. Basically, we spent 20 minutes looking at maps and trying to find a way to get 30 vehicles in and out of there without a complete catastrophe, and it's just not possible. It's just not possible, and the downside is it's a 45-minute drive from the main trail up there, so it's not like we could go up in groups.
It's not an enjoyable trail.
No.
It's like driving up Lytle Creek, right? It's just really rocky, like bowling ball sized rocks, the whole trail. That's why it takes so long. And then there's no parking up there for all these vehicles. I think most of us have already done or seen Fort Paiute. There's not, I'll send you a picture of the plaque that's up there and you could read it off of my phone if you want. But our executive decision was to check out that mine that we saw last year.
Yeah. So
because that trail was fun.
Yes.
It was like a sandy, kind of loamy, fun trail that you could, we can maintain some speed, and we should have enough. I don't think parking is going to be an issue once we get down to that mine. That was a cool, just as cool as Fort Paiute, you know, as far as something to look at.
And that was a really cool accidental find. The only reason we found that is because we came up, like I said, last year from Goff's, and we were like, oh, I saw it on a map and was like, let's just check it out.
That trail hadn't been run by anybody, and who knows how long. You could tell. So nobody's going to be there this time. No. I doubt we're going to have to worry about cross traffic. Fort Paiute,
absolutely.
Yes, we probably will hit cross traffic or traffic either going the other way or whatever. 20 some odd cars is just going to be a mess. So this way, it's a funner ride. It's something that's equally cool. I think it's the right move.
Yeah, I agree. So then from Fort Paiute, the old cabin, we come to the we always call this the difficult section. It's that section by Rock Springs where there's a roundabout way to get to Rock Springs, or a pretty decent.
I almost feel like since the last time we've done this, remember we did the Big Bear thing with LGE, and it was like, well, we're just doing this stuff, and I'm fine, but there were some stock open axle vehicles that were going up some of that stuff, and you just did it.
Yeah.
I almost feel like the same thing with this, like just do it.
I don't think there's going to be any vehicle that can't do it. It's more about a personal confidence level.
Thing.
Yeah.
If it weren't for the quick and easy route around, I would say okay.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if we can, with this many vehicles, people coming around the back way and seeing it from down below. I don't know if that's viable.
No,
right?
that's a drive-by decision. You're either going to go. You're
either
going to follow me left,
or
yes.
or you're going straight to rocks.
Yeah, you're either following me down that hill or you're going around. That's the and I'll stop and look at it and then radio like this is what it looks like, but it's not overly difficult. It's just a steep decline with some big ruts, and if you're on. If you're in a stock vehicle on stock size tires, you'll drag your bottom end. So we'll just make a decision and say this is what it looks like, and this is who's going to go and who's not. Rock Springs, we come across the desert through a bunch of the fun stuff, and we're camping
That's
at
where the crazy guy is that
Yes.
me and Jose saw.
Yes, the what do you guys kept calling? You kept calling that the ridge. Like, what was that? You're just like, this is that up and over that hill area, because for years, remember, this was washed out. Remember that one year, 2019?
Yeah, we went around that.
Well,
is that right there, or was it further back?
No, well, it's right.
Yeah, it's back there.
It's back here.
That's
yeah,
where
you're
we
right.
saw the guy.
Yeah, that's because it was
around the corner from Fort Paiute.
Yes, and it was all washed out, and it was supposed to be like off limits, and we went anyway.
Yeah. Now that spot's like perfectly repaired.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, they have like drainage. And stuff.
Yeah. So then camp, the night one. I am expecting that we'll be at camp at a decent time.
5 or 6.
Yeah, before the sun sets, be able to set up camp in the daytime. All this is based on the fact that Tim's Jeep doesn't break down on the trail. But get there at a decent time, set up camp, make some dinner.
He's not even bringing the Jeep. He's bringing the Tacoma.
Is he for sure? Is that what you're bringing, Tim? Is that what you're bringing, the Tacoma? So that's day one. That's a decent day one.
Mm-hmm.
Day two, we go straight from the campsite up to the Hanta house, and that's Hanta Hanta for
the virus.
For a while I was spelling it the Hanta Haunta like Hanta house, and I think both are applicable. It's a Hanta house with Hanta in it. That's another one we found by accident. I forget what year that was that we went up that way, and how we ended up that far up. I don't even.
2019.
And
it was my first trip.
Was it?
Yeah.
And I don't remember how we ended up this far off the main road. So
I don't know. It was cool.
it was totally cool. So from the Hanta house, we're going to try something different this year. All right, because of the amount of vehicles we have. Anybody that's done Mojave Trail knows that from the time you cross over, is that Kelbic or Kelsosima?
Kelsosima.
Once you cross Kelsosima, from here to about Merle Springs, it's an hour and 15 minutes of 10 mile an hour whoops. It's just
It sucks.
shitty. It's the worst part of the trip. And there's no way to do that area.
It's the one area of the trip I don't look forward to.
Yes. Like we usually stop right there at Kelsosima, and like you have to build up.
Yeah, you got to prep.
All right, we're gonna do this. This is the time. So we have decided that because of where we're camping and our desire to go up to the Hanta house, we are going to take a little bit of an unexplored trail from the Hanta house across Kelsosima further north, and then connect to Powerline Road. It should be a flat graded, easily drivable road, and take that down to Merle Springs so that we can avoid that. My expectation is that even though it's significantly out of the way from a mileage perspective, we'll be able to drive 5 times faster down Powerline Road than we would normally drive.
I don't care if it's the same speed. It's not
Yes,
going
as long
over
as
the
it's
whoops.
not over the whoops.
To be, we don't know if it's whooped out or not.
No, we don't. It could be just as bad, and we've added 10 miles to the trip.
That's probably likely at this point, thinking about it.
So that's, for anybody that's been on the trip with us in the past, that's going to be a little bit different. Merle Springs, Mojave mailbox. Okay, we spent another 20 minutes looking at the mailbox. The mailbox is one of those iconic things on this trip. It's so iconic that it is packed every time we go by. There's always vehicles there, and it's one trail.
There's no turnoff points.
There's no turnoff. There's no bypass. It's difficult to get to. It's not difficult to get to, but when we roll up, it's going to be a game time decision. If there are a crap ton of trucks there,
we're just gonna have to drive.
We're gonna have to drive by. If we think we can park at some point, then we can. But we're gonna have 30 vehicles with us.
20 to 30.
We have 29 registered. Tim won't show. We have 28 vehicles with us. And if we can stop, I would love to stop because it's a cool thing to see.
Mm-hmm.
But
even though they cleaned it out.
Yeah.
Like half the stuff, most of the stuff is gone.
They,
Just to be able to walk back like a couple hundred yards, and there was still like little shrines.
They cleaned all that out.
Yeah.
So, game time decision on Mojave mailbox. Then lava tubes. Also, we labored over whether or not the lava tubes was going to happen, but I really, especially if we skip the mailbox, we absolutely have to do lava tubes.
You know, I've never been inside the lava tube.
No, really.
The past couple times, I'll just wait here.
All right, so we're gonna do it. So we're gonna go up to the lava tube. We're gonna have lunch at the lava tube. We'll park.
You're likely to have to park along the road.
Yes,
there's a roundabout up there, but it's good for like 10 vehicles.
Yeah,
maybe.
You're not getting 30 vehicles in there.
No, so for the Kessel run, I think we had like 15 vehicles or something like that. We did just end up parking further down the road.
Yeah.
So, but it's doable. You're not clogging up the road that way, and
it's
you
pretty
can
wide. It's a pretty wide
you can
road.
you can crisscross opposing traffic.
Yeah, and again, just like we were talking about that route around the whoops, this section of trail from the main Mojave all the way up the lava tubes is graded road, and usually you can move at a good speed and get up there. So the plan will be lunch at the lava tubes, come back down, come around, follow the follow. Is that Kelbecker?
Yeah.
Kelbecker Road, and then right here is where we cross Kelbecker,
and that's the beginning. Look out!
So
get out of my way.
So we're gonna have to set up. So here's the thing, people. When you cross Kelbecker Road, even around here, when you come from the lava tubes and you make that turn,
you start opening up
from the point. This point, when you get back down near Kelbecker Road and you're paralleling the highway, all the way around the ridge to about this point here, the second set of mountains, you are literally wide open. You can go as fast as you want, or at least as fast as your truck will go without exploding. And that's
it's
Renegade.
Not even the exploding; it's the suspension.
Yeah. That's commonly, once you cross Kelbecker, that's called the Renegade Highway.
Everything kind of runs down to the lake bed. So if you're on I'll just tell you, like if you're on behind somebody and they're not, you want to go a little faster, try like wheeling out to the right or left. You'll probably find a parallel trail that's less,
it all goes in the same direction. Well,
yeah.
And I would say at the lava tubes, we say, all right, who wants to go balls out?
You could do it at Kelbecker.
Yeah,
it's wide enough.
At some point we just stop. I would say at the lava tubes we say, who wants to go balls out on Renegade Highway, and who wants to keep it mellow. And the people that want to go balls out, they get out in front of the group and follow Matt all the way around to Renegade Highway and take off.
Nissan.
Yeah, we'll have to meet at Traveler's Monument.
Well, yeah, I mean, usually right here is where things slow down.
Right at the lake bed,
Yeah.
at the entry to the lake bed is where everybody
there are some big
stopped
ruts
up.
right there.
Yes, yeah, because when you get on the lake bed, it's got that salty.
You still have to stay. You don't have to, but it gets pretty. Yeah, it gets pretty hard.
Yeah,
and there are big ruts.
Yeah,
like big ones.
Yes.
You got to slow down.
Usually right around these second set of ridges, these second set of hills is where we start to back down. So from I would say here.
That's when you come out of warp.
Yes,
like right
that's
there.
Then and the stars come back into sight.
Yeah.
From here to here, this is Matt's happiness right now.
That's the reason for living.
Yeah, basically. That is the reason why the stock tires on the Renegade had no rubber left on them. that's
I renegaded a lot of fools on that stretch right there.
So the other thing, good point, Casey, is Traveler's Monument. We've talked about this a little bit. When you come to Traveler's Monument, the whole thing is to bring rocks from wherever you're traveling from your home and drop a rock. Rob's
and there is a
plaque
on
in
top.
there. Yeah,
you gotta.
Rob's girls painted.
I remember what it says. I don't know. I walked up there one time and went, "Eh,"
yeah,
and I just remember going, "Eh." So I don't. I'll probably climb up there this time. I guess.
I don't remember. We one year we had Presley paint a rock and we put it up there. Rob's girls painted rocks.
We did the same thing. So last year, Kessel Run was the last time to see the rocks, or whatever. that
You're never
nothing's
gonna
painted.
find it. Yeah.
Nothing's painted, or it's all worn off.
And then, so after Travelers, we end up at the Razor Road campsite.
So that's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
So everything from the lava tubes, then it becomes like fun four-wheeling, like it, where you don't have to haul ass, but even still, there's a challenge. It's very sandy.
It becomes more desert running. It's a lot of desert running.
Yeah.
Because there's even after the lava tubes, when you get down into here and on the other side of Kelbaker, there's and this area getting into the wash. This is all sandy.
Yeah.
This is get on your horse, don't back off type of sand. And maybe because of the amount of the group that we have, we might want to, after the lava tubes, break it up a little bit and go, all right, here's
let some dirt
yes I'm
settle.
saying, okay, these 5 go, wait 5 minutes, these 5 go.
I'm telling myself, like, I'm not going to hit it like I hit it, the Kessel run. I'm not going to do it.
And then don't have the ability.
I know the Kessel run, I told myself the same thing. Like, what do I got to prove something to somebody or whatever?
Yes.
And it's not even that. It's just like, especially this is the first time when I did the Kessel run. That was the first time I had the suspension.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know. Oh, for the Kessel run, I did have the set.
Yeah.
But for Mojave, I
No,
didn't.
last year you didn't. No.
Yeah, so that was really the first run, with the suspension and the 33s, and it was okay. I can't stop. Like, I can go faster, So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like having to stop and pick up shit out of the back of my truck.
That's a good piece of advice. If you are going to go balls out
Make sure you have a net or something.
have straps, have a tarp, have something, because
I'm gonna get a net. I'm gonna pick up a net.
Shit just flies. There was one year we had to pick up 28 rolls of toilet paper because for some reason Matt needed all 28 rolls of toilet paper in his truck.
Yeah, it was the beginning of COVID, I think. I ain't leaving home without my toilet paper. I was just talking to a friend of mine who's going to do the run this weekend, and he was talking about bathroom stuff. And, once we're at Razor Road, the bathrooms, there is a functioning bathroom at the gas station there. Yeah. It's only 15 or 20 minutes away from our campsite.
No.
In the Frontier, it's 13 minutes away.
No.
It's the F it is.
It's 20 to 30 minutes.
I said 20. You could do it in 20. If you're Joey D, me, one of us, you can certainly get there in 15 minutes. But whatever.
Yeah, but if you're going to the bathroom to go that fast to get there in 20 minutes, you're going to shit yourself anyways. It doesn't matter.
But the bathroom is a run to the bathroom is feasible if you had to.
It is.
So if it's 40 minutes, all right, man. You get 40 minutes, you can use an actual bathroom.
It is feasible, but unlikely. So at campsite, just a couple hundred yards away, is the punch bowl, sand bowl, whatever. I forget which one Matt wants.
Punch bowl.
And that's
call it whatever you want. You just look like a poser.
That's super fun.
That's probably like some nighttime activities.
Yeah.
We'll
Mark said he's committed. He's doing it.
Take that big ass
duty
thing
driven.
in
He's going to do it. He said he's going to do it this year.
I've seen a guy in a
Barstow, Rob.
It was in a Ford. Got it up there last October or whatever. So it's doable.
Yeah, it's for sure doable.
If not, I don't know who's gonna pull you out of there. Like the giant anchor boat.
We're gonna have to change the designation from punch bowl to F-250 hole. The F-250
the grave.
Yeah. But that's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to go out there. Don't do it in 2-wheel drive with a turbo. You will burn it up. That's a bad idea. But we will probably go hang out there and then back to camp for the night, and then Monday morning wake up from camp and at your leisure.
So if the if the water crossing is like groomed now, isn't it like the train company or something?
Yeah, it's not even a water crossing. It's inches deep.
Oh, they filled it in?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
I heard it was still like a foot deep or something. I thought I saw, but I mean whatever.
Yeah, no. The last time I think it was last year that I was researching it. the railroad company got tired of having to go all the way around to take supplies to where they needed it.
Yeah.
So they basically filled it in with rocks and concrete.
Oh shit.
Without.
I heard it was temporary, but if it's makes sense to be permanent, right?
Well, the thing is, they weren't supposed to do it. BLM never approved it, so it became a big deal. And the water crossing is.
Tim's saying it's like 4 inches deep now.
Yeah, 4 inches,
but
right?
to Tim, that's 4 inches as far as Tim's concerned.
Yes. But that's that route, right? From camp is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
that's a big wash, sandy thing too.
It is, but it's another. You're not getting out before 2. Like, I mean, that's,
yeah.
If
that's what I'm saying. It's another half day of wheeling.
Yes, it is. So if you wanted to do
I'm thinking of doing that.
Are you? I want to get some Memorial Day heading south on the 15. I want to get out of Dodge. I don't want to. If it was a different, you're right. This trail here through this valley, through the crossing is great. It's a lot of fun, but it's also going to add 3 hours to your departure time. And that's how many people on the.
It's still bumper to bumper on the 15. You end up popping out ahead of
the
you
same
guys.
time, yeah.
Like,
no, but I think if you wake up on Monday morning, have breakfast, break down, maybe not even have breakfast on the road, but break down and get out. I want to get home as early as I can on Monday.
Are we doing a show on Monday night?
We can
TBD.
We can do an episode from camp Monday morning.
I say
or
that,
sometime on the weekend we do an episode.
Yeah, I think we do some recording on Saturday night.
Right.
Yeah,
and some recording on Sunday night, and
That's
we
it.
clip that together.
That's it.
Yeah,
Agreed.
Because none of us are going to be.
Because we did that last year, right?
I think so. I think we got home and then came here and did a recording that night.
Rough.
Yeah. So that's what it looks like. That's the trip. I mean, it's going to be I think a lot of fun when we look at the group that's coming. We talked about it over the weekend. It's a really, really good mix of people that we've wheeled with that have been on trips with us, multiple trips with us, and then new people that either haven't been on this trip or haven't been on this trip with us before. And I love that part of it. I love, there's going to be some people experiencing this for the first time. It's going to be a lot of fun, man.
Can't believe it's here already.
So
we've been saying that for weeks now, like, oh, it's coming. And now it's the week of, and I'm like, I still got like 3 more days at work before it's, it's like the longest 3 days,
And I'm like, oh man, I really haven't gotten ready for the trip. So Saturday, I went and got all my gear, and all my gear's in one spot. And it's been pretty dialed in the last 2 or 3 trips. And I just did that trip with Adam and the girls, a month ago.
Yeah.
And so that was a dry run. I'm like, I actually feel decent about my gear. I'm now more stressed out about swag and shirts. Like the shirt
Make
order.
Sure it all gets in.
Yeah. The shirt order. So just a potential heads up, the shirt order, we had an issue and we had to find a different vendor, and the shirts got ordered. And they said that they'll have them done by this Thursday. I'm a little bit panicked that it's, that it won't get done.
Either way, you're still getting your shirt.
Yes. So if the shirts aren't available on Friday, if I don't have them for you Friday, they will be mailed to you. I will figure out how to get them to you. Stickers as well. The Mojave strip stickers should be ready this week.
You got to let me know what day.
As I looked at you and said that, I remembered that you were going to pick those up. So I got to figure.
Well, I mean, I'd like to pick them up if I'm working, at the main office.
So
I'm working at home.
I'll follow up with him and find out when those are going to be ready. And then I just got a notification that some of the swag that we're looking for will be ready by Wednesday. So our plan right now is to have a swag party Thursday night to get everything bagged up and ready to go. And then so we'll have swag bags for everybody, and then in the swag bags will be the raffle tickets, and everybody gets one raffle ticket. That's it.
Yeah?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
What'd you do last time? You did 3 tickets each.
Yeah, we did. Was it 3 or 5 last time on winter expedition? I can't remember if it was 3 or 5 tickets.
I don't know. It's going to be hot as blazes, though. So it's going to be like different from the winter expedition where, we were all trying to. I went and pulled a tree down to keep warm by the campfire and then cut it up like a man. And you know what was even better was Shy had a blade for me, because the blade I brought from my Sawzall was bad. That was great. But so it'll be totally different. I think it's going to be like mid 70s or something at night.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I just brought up it's high of 85 on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
where?
Cold in Mojave National Preserve. Kelso Sema.
What about night? AC works great in my truck. What about nighttime? During the day, I'm fine. 60?
No, that's. So when I looked it up this weekend, I looked at Laughlin on Friday. So Laughlin Friday was a high of 103, low of 78.
Look, Saturday the 29th, high of 90.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. Kelso Sema is a high of 99. When I looked at it, it was a high of 99, low of 73. And then in Barstow on Sunday was a high of 89, low of 60.
Sunday is a high of 88.
That's fantastic. If it's 90, 88, golden. Yeah. I'd much rather do that than 103 or 99, So that would be great. I'm thinking swag bags are given away Saturday morning. Because everybody should be at the trail by 9, right? So as we're doing breakfast, we give away the swag bags. Or
first thing before we hit the trail, or that night, first camp night?
Raffle, or do you want to do it all at the same time? Swag bags and raffle that night.
Yeah, no.
That just means I got to freaking carry them in my truck, which means I'm not going to have room for the other stuff.
We're not bringing the orange room. So
we're not bringing the orange room. We just decided there's no need for the extra weight and girth.
It doesn't fit well. It's just heavy and bulky. It just sits there. Nobody, unless it's like rainy or cold. We have used it a couple of times. But
yeah, winter expedition when it was cold and rainy. Yeah, but I don't think we're going to need it. Just bring an umbrella for shade if you need it, and then we'll do the raffle and swag bag Saturday night.
Yeah. C. Okay. It's happening. Oh, look at Mark wants it. Give me that orange room. Mark, you know what you don't know is it's just going to end up staying in your garage. You're going to unofficially have to come out to every event that we need it. It's going to stay at your house. But it probably fits in the bed of his truck easily,
Oh, yeah, for sure. So a couple things as far as things to bring. Make sure you're bringing firewood. Everybody should bring something form of a bundle or two of firewood.
Yes.
That'll be, because what you forget is as these guys start drinking, they just start throwing more logs on the fire, and you'll wake up in your tent and it's like you're on the sun because the fire is 28 feet high. So and then you're like, there's no.
I told
no
you
fire left.
back in the day. So when I first started going out to Razor Road 20 years ago or whatever, the railroad company, again, that same company that built up the river crossing or water crossing, they had cut down, I don't know how many miles of trees along that stretch of the railroad there. And they just left the everything they cut off to the side. So we would just wheel out there and drag full on trees, 12-inch thick logs, entire trees, and then just drive them into the fire pit. The fire pit was 20 feet across, the diameter.
Shit, dude.
The flames were 50 feet high.
Yeah.
Not a joke. And the year before I went, somebody had left their truck too close to the campfire, 20 feet away. I don't know. It melted his taillights. So I was in my work truck at the time, and they're like, dude, you need to move your truck because this fire's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
So it's not like that anymore, but that was it's 9, 10 o'clock at night. Let's go on
night run.
Yeah, let's go on a wood run. And then just, 7 trucks worth of firewood dragged back to the fire, you know. You would go on another run the next night, even though you still had wood.
Yeah.
Just because it was fun.
And,
But now it's all, they burned it all up. I don't think there's any left.
I always got wood though.
So back in the day, back in the day, remember like Glamis trips? Guys would save their Christmas tree.
Yes.
Save their Christmas tree and take it with them out in Glamis. And if you've never lit a pine tree on fire, it is a comet. It is a...
I did Ocotillo one year, and it was New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
And hundreds of trees. Like,
Yes.
it was everybody. It was like everybody that did Ocotillo, even not your group, but just everybody that was out there. They picked one hill. I don't remember which one it was. And it was like, it looked like something like Armageddon or something. Like, oh my God, guys, slow down.
Volcanic explosions everywhere. Yeah. Did you bring the chair you were supposed to bring me? You were supposed to bring me a chair for Presley tonight?
Nobody told me about bringing you a chair.
We had this conversation on Saturday.
I brought you the chairs. I brought you the 2 chairs I have.
But you said tonight you were going to bring back the orange room and the 2 kids' chairs.
Yeah, I just came from work. What do you want me to sit and just have the orange room sitting? And have you been to South Bay?
I'm just saying the chairs was on the list, so I asked.
So was the other stuff. I'll bring it on Thursday. That was my plan. I can't drive. Nothing in the bed of my truck is going to be in the bed of my truck after a day in South Bay.
It's
pretty rough.
Just leave the orange room. I'll get it from you later.
No, you will not. It is coming here. Look, it's a mandate by my wife. Get that damn thing out of here. And there's like 3 other bags that are with it. I don't know what they are. It's like
it's all the side panels and the clips and all that stuff.
I think there's like some signage, like Nexen signs and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, my garage is clean right now except for that shit. So,
are you guys bringing gas?
Yeah.
You've got the 2 5-gallon.
What else am I going to spill in the back of my truck? Unless I bring some gas. Oh, I should. I'll probably bring a 5-gallon.
Yeah, I'll bring a 5-gallon jug.
Because the one year, remember Razor Road gas station, the pumps wouldn't work.
Oh, that's right.
And I on fumes pulled into Barstow. Like,
that's right.
Fumes.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the very least, I'll bring 5 gallons for that.
I'll fill up out there, but yeah, I'm gonna have a 5-gallon jug for that. We talked about firewood, food, water, drink, snack. It's hot. It's gonna be hot as balls. So bring a lot of water and a lot of ice. Sunscreen, bug spray.
I bought a new cooler, like that's similar size that I had for your little 80s pink and aqua.
It is teal and white, sir.
Whatever. Somehow I've had that for like a couple of years. I'm like, I thought you just let me have it.
No.
And you're like, no, but that's like my spare ice cooler. So I bought another one.
You somehow would end up with it after every
just
trip.
Like somehow I ended up with the orange room, your 2 chairs, a bunch of other shit in the middle of my garage. Yeah, exactly.
Appropriate clothes. It's usually warm. It does get, even though it says it's going to be 70 at night.
It'll be chilly at night.
It does get chilly.
At least sweatshirt.
Yeah,
weather.
and then I always put face coverings like gaiters or goggles, because if the wind does kick up while we're at campsite, you're trying to sit around and you get blasted in the face with sun.
Bringing a pair of goggles.
Yeah.
How much space does it take? Nothing. Yeah. If it's windy and there's, you're either going to go at that point and sit in your tent because you can't. Yeah. It's that bad. Or you're going to have goggles and you're going to be out there partying at the campfire.
Yeah, there's
trying to keep the flames from blowing down,
There's been years, goggles, hoodie, and a gator, a net gator up over your mouth, and you're fine. You're good.
Yeah.
But it can get windy up there and kick up a lot of dirt and dust and get miserable.
25 degrees, Santa Ana-like winds, like just constant 40 mile an hour, 50 mile an hour one year. It was insane.
At Razor?
Yeah.
But that was winter, though. That was...
Oh, yeah. That was New Year's or whatever. Freezing cold. I think Monty went that year. I think Monty asked her. We rented a trailer.
I remember that, yeah.
And we had 2 of the bigger things of propane gone trying to heat that thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
We, Bofang radios. Everybody's going to be on those. I got to go through my... Like I said, at one point I had like 9. I think I'm down to 3. I just got my extended battery and USB charger from Amazon. I just ordered those, and then at the end of the day, the route is planned. That doesn't mean it's going to go exactly as planned. We're going to, we're going to make decisions on the fly, but typically we make it through this trip without any significant issues. The 1 year we had, I'll say significant issues, was the 2016 when we were with a totally different group of people.
Yeah.
And someone in the group decided that they were tired of me leading and I was going the wrong direction. And in their inebriated state, took off in the absolute wrong direction, hit whoops way harder than they should have, and launched one of their coil springs out from underneath their truck.
Oh,
we
damn.
We had to strap it in
on
with some tie downs.
Yeah, it was in a ZJ, and he hit so hard, bounced up in the air.
The coil came out of the
and it shot
the bucket.
It shot the coil out of the bucket. Yeah.
What was that just shot out from underneath the table?
It was a microphone. I knocked it down because my phone was ringing. So we literally spent. He thought he was giving us a shortcut, and we literally spent an hour trying to get his. Thankfully, Casey was there to put it all back together, right? But that was the last. I mean, that's the only significant issue we've had.
Joe's not going, but Mark will be there.
Yes,
and with Casey going, like, okay, like we got the mechanics and
we got
a mechanic for a body.
We got Mark and Abby, right?
Yes.
They can put us back together.
Yeah,
we got Casey that can put vehicles back together, right?
Yeah. And you're directionally challenged,
yeah.
So we're ready.
God damn it, there's going to be U-turns. Just accept that shit. It is what's going to happen.
Well, the only concern I have is out of the haunted house over that mountain that we've never done before.
Oh yeah.
Who knows what that is?
But we talked about this, and I know this is going to be a pain in the ass to try.
I think before we enter that, I mean, judging by what it's looking like, but at some point you might have to just go ahead and
turn around.
We all just stop.
Yeah.
And wait and give, because it's 30 vehicles. Like, there's no way only a couple 100-yard lead. Well, the length of our caravan's going to be a mile plus. So
yeah, but so like we had talked about a little bit this weekend was we're gonna there's we'll call them new off-roaders. There's a spectrum of new off-roaders to the Joey D's, right? And so we're gonna sprinkle those all throughout the caravan to where, anywhere there's a new off-roader or even someone that's never been on the trip, they've got someone either in front of them or behind them
that can help guide,
that can have radios, that has been on the trip. You know what I mean? And I think you're right. I think there's going to be several opportunities for me to jump out in front and scout, which means whoever's behind me has to be able to lead as well.
I think most of the trip, 90% of the trail, 80% of the trail, like you don't have to worry about keeping distance between you and the vehicle in front of you necessarily. I mean, whatever makes common sense. But when we get into the sandy areas,
yes,
we really need to talk about that, especially I think at Traveler's Monument we can all get there no problem. Coming down Renegade Highways, it's wide enough, whatever. And everybody, there's more speed there. But once we hit Traveler's Monument, there's some really sandy spots where you have to plan ahead. You have to see and make sure the person in front of you hits like that sand dune or that little berm. There's that berm that I got stuck that Jose had to get me.
Yes.
And that was that same reason. I was in 2-wheel drive. I'm like, whatever. And then somebody hit the brakes or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, well, now I'm stuck, So you just got to make sure and maintain. You got to keep your momentum, and you got to make sure you have enough distance and the person in front of you is clear of whatever obstacles.
Yeah, and everybody's going to be responsible for the person behind them.
Yeah, keep an eye on the person.
Keep an eye out on the person behind them.
Sure.
And there's going to be, I think I saw Tim said he might have an extra radio. I've got a couple extra radios. We'll most of the people that have been on trips with us in the past have radios. We'll spread out the communication so that everybody can stay in contact. And I think there's going to be a couple spots from the lava tubes to the Traveler's Monument. Like I said, it may make sense to go, okay, Matt's going to lead a group of 5. go. Then Casey's going to lead a group of 5, and then I'll lead a group of 5, and then Jose leads a group of 5. You know what I mean? We break up and give 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5-10 minute increments.
10 minutes in between, because it does get pretty sandy and dusty, and the last thing we want is to have a massive pile up on the 405. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see Kevin Jones on Renegade Highway in that 250.
Oh. Do I have competition?
No. And isn't there a long-standing Kessel Run with Duty Driven, Mark and you, about who can do?
Not anymore.
Did that get settled at Kessel Run?
Yeah, it was settled. There was no. I don't know what I was doing the Kessel Run. I don't even know what run he was on. He was on.
He was on the delivery run.
He made a comment about it earlier, I think, in the chat room. But yeah, that's let's just say, I got icon suspension, and that's not fair.
I'm also very interested in Stefan and that Gladiator Mojave, and seeing how that thing does.
Oh yeah.
To see if Jose's going to mortgage his house and
that's built for that, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what it's made for.
He said he was picking up Jeep parts.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's see what else we got. The JKUs, I mean, let's be honest. If they make it, they make it. That is what it is. Oh, and then 100% we're gonna wreck that Chevy Duramax that Chris is bringing. I'm positive,
but I think he's okay with it. So
no, he said after last week's episode, he sent me a text message. I just listened to the show. You were not gonna wreck my truck. Okay, yeah, you're right. We're not gonna do that. I am confident that Jose's boss is gonna keep up and lead the pack with that Ranger, that brand new Ranger she's got. Let's see, we got the Land Cruiser, David's Land Cruiser. Let's see. Oh, we're gonna have 2 Land Cruisers on this. There's 2 Land Cruisers in this group, dude.
F&A.
Usually don't see more than one at a time.
No,
unless you're in London, or South
or Australia.
Or Australia. Let's see. Yeah, I think that Mojave and Kevin Jones are going to be my. I'm going to put my money. I'm going to say it right now, Kevin. If you're listening, I'm going to put my money on Kevin. I think Kevin's going to take Matt on the Renegade Highway.
One of us is going to die trying. It sounds like. That's all right. I'm just saying. Nice. You guys could stop by my gravestone every year. Here's where. And, I wanted to name it the Renegade Highway.
We'll call it Fat Thor Highway.
Fat Thor Highway. Yeah, it's all right.
But I just because of his driving experience. And
I granted.
Yeah.
Plus, I saw what that
250 could do. Yeah,
250 could do.
He drives that 250 like it's an ultra car. It's
Yeah.
He sends it.
Let's
put him in the Frontier and see what he can do.
I got to drive that thing to work and stuff. He's the guy that's going to drive it harder than I will.
Yes. Yeah. Of anybody that would push it further, it'd be him.
Yeah.
But look, this is going to be.
Are they both bringing alternators?
No, Jose's going to have an extra one for them just in case.
Yeah, we don't know that their maintenance cycle.
Yes, I don't know.
It's just Jose's.
Yeah, Jose's the one that needs all the extra parts. This is going to be just a freaking epic trip, dude. It's going to be because then I have to edit.
It's gonna be you don't have to edit shit, dude. What are you talking about?
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Fucking epic, dude. It's gonna be great.
Oh shit! I cannot wait. I cannot wait for this. It's gonna be. Originally, I will be honest. The idea of 30 trucks was. And
I'm still stressing out.
The actual count right now is 28, I think, because we're holding off 2 spots for a couple vendors we're waiting for answers on. The thought of 28 vehicles, because the last time we did it with 15 was logistically challenging. The difference is we had 15 vehicles and we tried to hit Fort Paiute and Mailbox and some of the other things that we tried to hit a bunch of those small mining sites. So paring down the points of interest a little bit and being mindful of the size of the group.
I'm not worried about anything other than that unexplored area by past the haunted house. And to be honest with you, I almost think like, let's just take the stupid Whip Road with the number of people that we have. It's like,
that's brutal. Dude.
Everybody's going to make it through that though. There's nobody's going to break.
So, okay. So here, then let's do this. Let's make an agreement. So when we get to,
I have to stop and pee like 3 times during that section. So
you need to check your prostate more often.
I'll check it, dude.
So here, look at this, Matt. What's the?
Someone can scout ahead.
I was just gonna say, dude.
So what is that
from Haunted House?
That's like a 15-minute drive, dude.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, from Haunted House.
Well, no, just the part
from.
of
I'm sorry. From
the
campsite.
No, just do it from the house.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just curious here. What's that mileage right there? 6 miles from camp. Okay.
Right. So it's 2 miles over that mountain.
Yes. So from Haunted House to here.
It's 3 miles.
And we did this, Matt. We did this from the Haunted House. We ended up right here on this road. We did this that one year. That's the only way out. So 1, I think we've already done it, and 2, if we got to camp early enough, you and I could rush up here and check this out, and then turn around and come back.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah,
Let's,
because Powerline Road. Once you're on Powerline Road, it's Powerline Road. I mean, you're right. This
I'm not worried about the Powerline Road.
No, it's this section right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
29 vehicles. You know, some people, unknown terrain, unknown skill sets. You know, it's probably
you put your foot on the skinny pedal and point forward.
You tell me about that. But you know, I'm 90% sure we're fine. But you know what? Yeah, if it's only a few miles away from Haunted House, maybe you guys keep screwing around Haunted House.
Go to Haunted House. You and I go scout, and then turn around and come back.
We did that. We did that already.
Yeah, see, you got it in your Gaia.
Yeah, we did it.
Okay.
Yeah, we done it. I'm
not worried about anything else. That just the logistics and like what a pain in the ass it's going to be going through the mailbox if there's already 20, 30 cars there. That's going to suck. But nobody's going to be stuck. It's just, well, you're going to have to pull your rig off into the desert to let people go by.
Yeah.
But you can't do that. You gotta stay on the trail.
Right.
So we're gonna be fine. I'm confident we're gonna be good. All right. Anything else before we wrap this up? Because this is I got like 2 days to get this edited and out, and then
you don't have to edit anything.
I'm not gonna edit anything, and then I'm gonna try to get as much stuff ready to go Thursday night as possible. We're gonna do the bags Thursday night, and then Friday is the day. I will be leaving my house around 1:30. And so anybody that is leaving the Inland Empire about that time, like I said, I have to make a stop at my mom and dad's to drop off the dogs, and then we're gonna connect with Jose and his boss out in Redlands area at around 2:00. So I'll probably leave at 1:45 so I can connect with you when you guys get out in that area. But that's the plan right now. Everybody else, just be there. Just get there. And like I said, with the campsite, you know, we have the first night of camp set up basically on the side of the road. You know, when you first pull in, just look for a spot and try to camp up there to the right. Or to the north side of that area, north side of the trailhead, and
to the right.
When you're coming off the freeway, off Needle Highway, you turn left to get into
go up the river.
To the right, to the north side of the. Why are you looking at me like that? Like
I'm trying to imagine what you're talking about.
Right here.
Yes, to the right.
So when you
the right, you're coming up from the south.
When you come up here. And you turn
into the
It's on the right-hand side of the wash, the north side of the wash.
I heard right, and I'm like, well, you're going to be over what, the RV again?
Well, I did see it. Look it over. If that campsite isn't available, like there's another alternative over here on the other side of the road at the end of the bottom of that wash. We could camp there, but I think we'll be able to find a place here in the wash somewhere. Anybody? I don't know who's in the chat room. Has anybody said like what's the earliest? Who's going to be out there the earliest? Because other than the dudes that are going to Laughlin. All right. Well, that's it, guys. This is happening, and if you have paid to be on this trip, that was probably a horrible decision. And come June 1st, you'll be questioning your life and why you're doing what you're doing. So I'm glad that we could be part of that and help you reassess the direction that your life is heading.
For another $50.
Yeah. All right, everybody, have a good night.
See you Friday.
See you out there.
All right, so we're still live streaming. I just wanted to see if I don't know what time Tim's going to be out there. Sounds like Adam and Mark will be out late.
Yeah.
All right, I'll drop an email to the group again and just let everybody know kind of what my plan is. So, yeah, it's gonna be if you guys are on this trip, man, we are super excited about seeing you. And yeah,
This is like one of the highlights of the year.
Yeah, it is. It's
Right? It's like one of the funnest things.
the
I
best
look forward
trip.
to.
Yeah, although I will say the winter expedition rivaled all of the previous Mojaves.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. This is just predictable. Like I already know like the fun areas and the things that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Certainly, the winter expedition was one of the greatest things we've done. That was one of the fun. I mean, I don't know if it's because Jose wasn't there.
Yeah,
or not,
maybe.
But yeah, just I mean, in the group that we had and the terrain that we traveled on winter expedition was equally fun as any of our previous Mojave trips, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at so Tim says he's picking up the truck in Flagstaff at noon and heading straight out. Dude, he's gonna have that Tacoma. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, because this trip's not about the technical terrain.
No,
this is more just hanging out.
Yeah, it's more about campfire than anything. We talked about that. So, all right, Mark, we are pumped too. Can't wait to see you guys. Adam, Elam, everybody else that's Tim, everybody else that's in there.
Everybody drive safe.
Drive safe.
Take your time. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
There's no rush. Yeah, especially if you're going out Friday, you got whatever
traffic, whatever. My cell phone will be on. I believe we had cell reception at the trailhead.
Yeah.
Because it's close to the Avi, and I remember posting pictures from the trailhead.
Yeah.
So we should have some reception. So all right, everybody, take it easy. We're gonna end the live stream, and you've got my email and contact information if you need anything.
See you Friday.
See ya.
Night.